Hey y'all, it's AK back again with another video. Okay, so first off, please bear with me. I'm still trying to figure out this. How to deflect the ring light out of my glasses. Purposely sitting right here so that way it blocks this. I may just have to like sit more like towards the window or like the blank wall versus the Vogue wall, but just work with me, walk with me, we'll get it taken care of, okay? But today I actually have a couple videos that I want to pump out, especially because I got my makeup done. If you are in the St. Louis area, if you not, because she travels, baby, y'all need to book my makeup artist Kim, the Mark of Beauty by Kim. I'm gonna drop her details in the description. Here's her IG handle. She just eats down. I've been told by the photographers within the last couple of days I've worked with, everyone, I've just gotten so many compliments on my face. And as someone that does not do my face that often, like, I only go to her for makeup. Like, if I don't have my makeup done, I'm just in, like, a very natural, kind of, like, bare face situation. But I want to take advantage and do some videos while I looked well put together and to do. Thank you to Kim. Love you, girl. So, today, the first video, I want to talk about how to prep for a photo shoot. And if we want to like be specific, let's just say how to prep for a branding shoot. So whether like you're a fashion creative, an entrepreneur, and you're trying to get new branding photos for your business, just your public persona, these are the tips that I have on how to prep for a branding shoot. So to start off top, we have to talk about what are these photos for. So you're probably wondering, what does that mean? Well, are you doing photos that are more like lifestyle, like you're going to be taking photos like in a coffee shop or like in the moment working? Is this more of like a headshot type scenario? Are these product shots? What are these photos for? Like, what's the aesthetic, but also where are they going? Are they going on your website? Are they going for social media? Are they going in like a pitch deck, a media kit, or a brand deck? Are you updating all of your profile pictures across social media? Exactly what type of photos are you looking for, and then where are they going? Specifically, when it comes to what type of photos, that's actually going to help you find and vet out the correct photographer. I say that because I feel like every photographer cannot shoot everything, and that's actually a good thing. I like working with photographers that have a specific zone of genius or a couple. A photographer, in my opinion, that claims that they can shoot everything most likely don't know what they're doing, and y'all can fight me on that in the comments, but I just feel like that, especially based on my own experiences. So if you know of a photographer that literally eats down when it comes to a headshot, and if you're getting headshots, book that photographer. If you know of a photographer that is versed and an expert in like commercial photography, product photography, like say if you're doing like a lookbook or e-commerce photos for your fashion boutique, go with them. Like, make sure you understand what the aesthetic is so that way you can vet out the correct professional, especially when it comes to the photographer. So now you kind of have an idea on like what photos you want to get, but you're really trying to conceptualize it. This is where a mood board or a treatment board, for me, I feel like they're interchangeable. This is where this comes in. If you're someone like me who is a CD, creative director, stylist, low-key narcissist, I do these for myself, actually under my own brand, The Fashion Firm. Depending on like the photographer or even like the stylist that you book with, they may do this for you. So it just depends on like how involved, I guess, you want to be. Like if you want to be very hands-off and you just want to show up as like the model or the talent, then your photographer or your stylist can do this. If you want to be very hands-on, because me, I have to be hands-on. I have a problem with delegation. I get it. I understand it. It's a red flag. We're working on that. But I do all of my mood boards and my treatment boards. So you should see one pop up here as an example. When I did my mood boards for basically 2024, because this is the year that I'm actually investing my money in all new branding photos. I just did headshots that I'm going to be very excited to show you guys. We just did some new photos for the fitting room as of today. That's why I'm dressed like this. I have to do some lifestyle photos, but I have so many like other concepts in mind to really kind of hone in on the AK Brown Fashion Connector brand. Just to kind of conceptualize that, I put together 10 10 boards. Everything from being like an educator to being a fashion connector to being a style quote-unquote coach, someone that is in the media, owning a magazine, PR, stuff like that. I put together all of these different boards to really just show what the essence, the aura, the vibe, the aesthetic is. And what I do is I send this not only to the photographer, but to my makeup artist or anyone that is helping the day of, so that way we all have a good understanding of what the aesthetic is. So not only do I compile these images that you can get from a Pinterest or even from social media, I also put keywords. So some of the keywords that I use are a fashion visionary, expert, thought leader, connection maker, fashion mogul. Some, again, keywords that can really help envision what it is, even if you want to put like people as your keyword. Tracy Ellis Ross, when it comes to her style. Elaine, she is someone who I hope I can have as my mentor in the future. She is someone that I aspire to be like career-wise. So when she takes her photos, I want them to look like that. Like I even said, I want to do content duplicating her masterclass intro video. I want that. I am working on that to try to figure out how to make that make sense. So if you want to put like just general keywords or people that you aspire to be as your keywords or to look like or to exude, put those along with the pictures, and that again is to help really conceptualize the overall vibe, the aesthetic, and then send it to everyone on your team. Getting back to the team, because at this point you should already have vetted out a good photographer. In my opinion, and it's going to depend again on the delegation, what you're going to be doing, what you're not going to be doing. If you want to be completely hands off, make sure you get a good makeup artist, make sure you get a good stylist. For me, this is a personal preference, but get a makeup artist that can give you glam, but that's still natural, because at the end of the day, we want these branding photos to look like you every day. This is not too far out from how I normally look. Like if I took my makeup off outside of the, cheekbones and shit like that, I still look like me. I look like AK. I just don't feel like cakey glam makes sense for branding photos. Again, argue with me in the comments if y'all want to, and that could be another conversation for another day. But regardless of that, make sure you vet out outside of your photographer a good stylist that understands branding, a good makeup artist that understands branding, and when it comes to that, understands what's going to translate well on camera. That is key. And then if you can find someone as like an assistant, an intern, to kind of help with that BTS footage the day of. So last but not least, I feel like it's a tip, but again, it's more so how hands-on you're going to be. And this is not just for branding photos. This is just more so photography in general. We very much need to have a shot list so we understand everything we need to do the day of. So we need X amount of headshots, X amount of body shots in these outfits and these looks. That way we understand, even if you want to pair it with like where it's going. So we need these headshots because these are going on the website, social media. We need these body shots because this is going to go in this box on, section B on the website. I like to try to be as meticulous as that if and when I can, because I'm always purposeful and intentional with timing. Like, we need to get in. I know photography is expensive. Let's make sure that we're maximizing our time and getting everything that we're paying for, if not more. But other than that, I feel like that's kind of like a general scope of like just some tips on how to prep for a branding shoot. I think the most important thing is vetting out the right photographer. Okay? Like, I don't know how much else I can emphasize vetting out a good photographer. A good photographer and a great photographer is going to make or break a photo. And just make sure that you are getting someone that understands the vision and can deliver with their eyes closed. Now also, these tips are not specific to just my fashion creatives and entrepreneurs and brands. I feel like these are general tips that can help anybody. However, I'm not responsible for everyone. I'm responsible for my fashion girlies and guys. Now, I actually did ask my photographer that did my headshots, Jeremy Bragg, so I'm going to make sure to put his IG here. I asked him from a photographer standpoint, what should you do as the client to help streamline this process and make it seamless as the client? Because there are some things you need to do to prep yourself. So let's listen to what he has to say.
So the first thing I would say, and this is going to be more general, what type of message do you want to convey with your photo? In other words, when somebody looks at your photos, what do you want them to get from it? From whether it's branding, whether it's headshot, what do you want when somebody looks at it? What type of story, what type of message that you want them to get? And that means you need to understand your business and what what you're selling or what product that you're putting out or who you are as a person. Because people can hire you either for your look or they can hire you for your story or just your personality. And you need to understand what is it that brings clients to you. After that, then sit down with us and talk to us about your brand. What particular colors do you have? What particular, who are you as a person? Are you a bright, bubbly person? Are you the type of person that's more laid back? Are you a fashionable person? Are you just not really necessarily fashion, but I'm more like this? Just talk to us, and then from there, we're going to sit down, get together, and actually map out the look that you want. And that's the part that I really want you guys to really think about and really work, really go back and forth on the look. Because a simple outfit can change the entire thing. If you are a fun person, don't show up in a 3-piece suit and all that other stuff, trying to look stuffy and all that other stuff. That's not you, and it's gonna come out in your photos. So that's just the main thing. Know who you are and and what people want to accept. I know in this day and age and everything, people like want to play respectability politics. That ain't the time to play respectability politics with your brand, because your brand is who you are.
And you're spending a lot of money on these photos.
Yeah, you're spending a lot of money. I tell people all the time, this is an investment. When you buy with us, you're buying with an expectation that you're going to get your money back and then some.
Yep.
So that's pretty much it.
All right, y'all. So I hope with some of just general tips that I gave, what Jeremy said, I hope that just really helped you guys with the branding. It's Q1. Let's go ahead and get these photos taken care of. So our social medias are updated. Our websites are updated. Just everything is updated. So until next time, I'm trying to think of what videos that we have coming up. I have to redo, which I'm doing right now, my personal styling video. Why I'm quitting personal styling, and if you're in the same boat, what else can you do to kind of scratch that fashion styling itch? I'm also going to be doing a vlog of like what I do when people want me to help as an editorial stylist. I'm actually going to be on set tomorrow with my good friend James. We actually just talk about this. He has not been in any of my vlogs, but I've been in his, which is crazy. So make sure to follow him on YouTube and IG, which you can find here and in the description. He has to do test shots tomorrow for his portfolio as a professional model. So we went to his apartment today. We actually did a lot at his apartment. So I'm going to show y'all that, and then I'm going to do some behind the scenes footage tomorrow at the actual shoot, so you guys can kind of see what that looks like from a test shot portfolio perspective for my models, photographers, stylists that want to kind of like get into that space. And then I have a lot of other videos. I feel like I'm staying kind of consistent, so give me some time and then we'll really kind of pick it up, okay? Until next time, make sure to follow everywhere, links in the description, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.